just have to shuffle a whole lot more.
Oh my god.
2 hours later.
What's happening?
What is happening?
Hello, good evening. Welcome back to the MDVod. Oh, he's brought beer.
Yep.
MDVodcast. ASMR.
Oh, that's nice out there.
I needed that like an hour ago.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put that there.
Oh.
Maybe tweak my seat a little bit. Anyway, hello. How's it going, dude?
It's going good.
It's definitely going. We're back.
We're
It's
back.
episode numero el trio.
Spanish.
So I speak a bit of Spanish.
3?
Yeah.
And do you know what I like about this one? Alright, okay, there's a bit of a time. I feel like the time comes into it with myself, maybe. But we've been so consistent. It's been unreal. I don't want to scut it because you're going away next. Are you back next week?
Oh yeah, I'll be back for next week. Don't worry.
Sweet, then cool.
Tune in next week for episode 4.
We are flat out on track to get this 11 episodes knocked out.
Yeah. We'd like to stick to our solid plan of 11 episodes per season. This one's, I mean, it's a little bit later than we would like to be recording it. I mean, you're listening to it at exactly the same time as you probably are, which is never.
I think if you listened to last week's, you would maybe understand there was a band that decided to start playing. You pretty much had this place all set up, and then the minute I arrived, they started playing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much. There's no other way of saying it. They were louder than ever. It was
I think last week we talked about it and you could hear it, but this time it was
unbearable.
It really was unbearable. I think they listened to our podcast and went, they like us.
Yeah.
Turn the fucking volume up.
Turn those things up. It was diabolical.
Yeah, it really was. But so here we are.
We were like, do we just go for it? Put the headphones on, did a little test, thought, you know what?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound like a.
We sounded out of tune to their song effectively, so it would have it wasn't fun for anyone really. But there you go, now you have it.
So anyway, back for 3. It's been an interesting week. I feel like a 60-year-old man today.
Really?
Yeah, I went climbing yesterday. Indoor climbing. You ever been indoor climbing?
Oh no, well, got on with tea one time, and
I don't mean like over your sofa. So I've got this friend Manus that does a bit of indoor climbing and works in this place called Boulder World down in Belfast. No other climbing facilities are available. And
what's his name?
Manus.
Manus?
Yeah, Manus. He's the only Manus I know as well.
I've never heard that name before in my entire life.
It's funny because I used to ride bikes with him like a long time ago, and we were always kind of like, the kind of friends you just know, like you know each other, and you always bump into each other forever, but you were never you were never tight.
Yeah,
you were like best mates. You just like knew each other
it's like
well
me and my
enough.
wife,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other day I said to Pamela, I was like, by the way, this plant.
I just noticed you're getting your neck tickled the whole time.
The other day
my neck feels.
I said to Pamela, I'm going to go indoor climbing. And she's like, what? Why? I was like, I don't know. Well, speaking of Manus, and he wants to go indoor climbing. She's like, who the fuck is Manus?
This guy you've made up.
Yeah, I was like, Manus, you know Manus. And she's like,
it
never heard of
sounds like
him.
honestly you've said to Pam, I want to go mountain climbing, and you couldn't think of a good enough excuse. You'd be like looking around.
Yeah.
The newspaper man.
Yeah.
And then us. It's Manus. Everyone knows Manus.
Collected 2 words. Man, big. So I was like, I'm Manny. Big man, Manny T. She was like, I'm going to, and I said, to be honest with you, I don't expect you to know him. Anyway, he works at climbing things, so he said, so I was like, all right, I already want to go, and I mentioned it to him a bit, and he was like, yeah, dude, come on down, and I'll show you the ropes. So went down, and fucking, dude, I consider myself to be a good tree climber.
Yeah.
Like, always have been. And then recently, I tried to climb a tree with the kids, and I got up a branch like a whale,
just
trying to climb out of a swimming pool. Imagine what that would look like. No arms.
Just flop up.
Slamming itself, dragging its body out of the pool by its chin. That was me up this tree. I was like, my 2 kids looking at me, and your mom was like, no, your dad's a ninja climbing up a tree. He's like a ninja in a barrel.
Your son's dream just cracking before his eyes. He used to be my hero.
It was ridiculous. So then I thought, well, what the hell is going on? And then I tried to
just dirty and just a one-arm press
just
up.
one finger. Actually, not far off that, to be honest.
Really?
Not far off. So I said to him, dude, look, I tried the tree. I tried to do some monkey bars recently. Couldn't do it. And like for years, I rode bikes and surfed. So my upper body was always pretty strong. Haven't been doing enough of that stuff. So there's me. Something about me you need to know is I hate not knowing how to do something. So like, I'm the sort of person if you're going to try something for the first time, I'll go and do it first so I know how to do it.
Do you do that
and
thing?
Then roll up. It's not even a smug thing. It's not even like a roll in and go.
You just feel like a dick.
Of course I can fly, up Cessna plane. Of course, like
absolutely.
I don't like to not be able to do it.
Yeah. Do you do that thing though, which is one step above, which is what I do? Like I'll get into camping and buy all the camping gear, go camp once, never use it.
He was talking to a guy who's going to buy climbing shoes this weekend.
Oh really?
That's what I do.
You see, I've got two friends.
Just the two?
Yeah, just two friends. And well, actually, you're here, so that leaves one. No, I'm joking. I had one of my best friends growing up. We're talking about really shit names. His name's Moo. Right, okay. Moo.
Real name or nickname?
His nickname was Moo. It's so his nickname was Moo growing up. Anyway, I was in a band and stuff with him, but he was a big tree climber. Okay. In fact, I don't want to get more.
That sounds like it's that sounds.
He was a big
weirder than it is.
Yeah,
but you just mean he's good at climbing trees.
He just was like, okay. I'll not tell you what he does now, but he did for a stint. He was like a tree surgeon. Like he went and cut trees and stuff like that. And I was walking through Belfast. Like he was that guy that we would have made like zip lines and stuff when we were kids.
Yeah.
He was the guy that went up first, like balanced out like trees, about the height of houses and stuff. He was just no fear in him whatsoever. And he was quite nimble. He was a fairly fit guy. But I was walking through Belfast one day and he was cutting the trees at City Hall. You know the wee fence? You know, like that fence that's sort of like this height here, just out of nowhere. Like I was just like walking through, like at my lunch or whatever, and it's getting worse, dude.
Yeah, it's all the way now.
I feel it's funny we're talking about trees.
It's tickling my neck. It's tickling. Fucking those updates on the Mac.
Fuck's sake.
Crying out loud.
Yeah, but like I was like walking through, just like eating a sandwich or whatever, and he just like comes spinning out of a tree. Oh, it's Bucky! Just like it's like
classic move.
Yeah, classic move. But he was a bit of a tree climber, and now I hang around with another guy who's a rock climber.
There you go.
I know, like I surround myself by like these super fit dudes. I just feel.
Are you putting me in that category?
I don't know. I'll wait to see your shoes. just you rocking up, just standing there, sweatband on. Yeah. Let's do this.
Running the catches. What's Decathlon's climbing brand called?
Ketcha? Is it Ketcha?
Ketcha's their mountain, and then Tri-boards there.
Is it?
This is not an ad for Decathlon, by the way.
Yeah, we got the kids 2 bodyboards. They're pretty much going to the Olympics.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Decathlon is such a good shop.
I love it. Do you ever just look around and find new hobbies?
Yeah, all the time. I'm always looking at other people going, idiots, you don't need that kayak. But I'm like, actually,
yeah,
300 quid for a kayak.
Yeah.
We went in the other day, and all I was going in for was the camping flask thing. Right, you know me, big into my camping. I'm all about the outdoors.
You can tell by that plant. You're super.
There's no plant.
I like it. You're coordinated. You're hot with it.
And so I was like, I said to Pam, like, I'm gonna go to Decathlon and get one of these things. Yep. She's like, oh, let's all go. I thought, fuck, all right.
Nightmare.
I love. There's a couple of places in life I like to go without anybody, and that's any hardware store and Decathlon. I just like to be left alone. I want to like walk in to the Decathlon and stand and just like stare at the gas canisters. You can take high. Just be like
brake pads.
Just look at them.
Day, like looking at all the different like lubricants for bikes.
Oh right, the bike, yeah.
Just to stand there. Just
because you're just like, God, I could have those. I could use those ones.
You could really kit this garage out, man. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just like, that's what I was going to do.
Horse riding boots.
I always walk around the fishing section. I hate fishing. And I always walk around the fishing section being like, what could I do with a duck hat?
I'm one of them,
like a
sexy orange toolbox.
Yes, yeah.
Just to, like, I don't even know what they're for, but just look like I
have shit in it. But I just mean they got those ducks with those ducks on hats. Yeah? So you can like hide and... I'm not sure if that's fishing. Maybe that's the hunting section. There's no fishermen pretending to be ducks, are there?
A duck whistle? Whack, whack. One of them. Like, I'll take it. Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah, we should... Yeah, we do this. We do this our thing. There's one of our favourite shops we haven't talked about. Lidl.
Oh, Lidl's a great... Yes. Mark and I have a thing with Lidl.
We've got this thing going where it's... You pretty much... Lidl, everyone should know what Lidl is, but if you don't know, it's like a shop where you can get like.
What is it? It's like a. Is it a
really
Swedish
it's
shop
trying
or
to
something?
explain Argos to an American. You just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, it's Calla. Wait a minute, you bad.
Yeah.
Bring it. It's just like it's got like a lot of like just different types of food stuff. It's like first introduction to a lot of farm meat.
I love that we're assuming that the 12 people that listen to this might not be in our family and live out right by Lidl. But
yeah, you know, we're
basically it's kind of a supermarket / grocery store, but then it has a section that's effectively could be described as heaven.
Oh yeah.
But then also a jumble sale / with a municipal dump, depending on what day and week it is.
So it changes every week. Like the bit that we're talking about, it changes every week. So like 1 week it might be like hardware, and then next week it might be back to school, and it might be something like this. Right? So we've got this game where pretty much it would be actually pretty funny if like it's something that you're going to do. Like send them. I would love to see.
Tag the TheMDVodcast in it.
Definitely do, because it's really funny. Essentially what you do is you get the most mundane item, like eggs, sugar, something like that there, and you take it beside one of the most random objects. I think with like ours was like eggs and a fire extinguisher. Oh no, like what was it? Like eggs and like horse stirrups.
Yeah. It's always something.
A snorkel.
When you're in for toilet roll and you're getting a chainsaw. It's things like that.
Do you know the other day there was a full air compressor?
Like I went to buy this air compressor.
I was phoning my brother being like,
what can we use this for?
Dude, I know we have talked about respraying a car. We could do it.
Yes, because but the thing is, they trick you into because they've got the hand bit, and it looks like most of it, and it's like $9.99. You're thinking, shit, I could spray stuff for £9, and then it's like just buy the air canister thing as well. It's $100. You're like, you fuckers.
Hey, the other day was straight up a jacuzzi.
Really?
Yeah, £289, mate. Absolutely, just a jacuzzi and a packet of Brillo pads. Do you know what I mean? What are you in for?
Loaf of bread and a parachute.
A fucking artist easel and 3 peppers. It is the best shop ever. Like, I love it.
It is stupid shit. And like, I don't know if you've seen I got like a pile of coloured paper here, and I just buy these booklets whenever they're in, like these A3 books for like £1.
Yeah.
And they're loads of thick coloured card. I use them for loads of photography stuff.
Yeah.
And they're great, but it's another shop. I walk into that there's not a lot of shops in this world that I walk into full of optimism, like anything could happen. And Decathlon and Lidl are like that. And when I walk into Lidl, like the other day we walked up and Pam was like, would you just pop in a Lidl, we'll just drive in a little quick, I'll just go in and bounce in and grab that thing. And then there's me turn the engine off, and she looks at me like, what are you doing? I was like, we were all going into Lidl.
It's Monday. They've changed the middle bit.
Exactly. And she says, why? And I was like, it was Monday night. We'd taken the kids swimming, and she was like, we're not all going in. I was like, damn straight we are.
Yeah.
Beginning of the week, all the deals will be there. All the mad shit will be there. And then she's like, she goes functionally. She goes to look for the meat, goes look for the bread, and I'm just like straight to the weird aisle.
Yeah,
come on, Noah, have a look what they've got there. Oh, look, there's a ratchet set. Oh, right next to it is like 1 meter long screwdrivers. And I'm like, what can I do with a 1 meter long screwdriver?
Dude, I went there and I was like, I want 4 croissants, a packet of crisps, and freaking like a headboard for a bed. Honestly, it's the maddest place.
It is insane.
So like, it is properly good. You could probably kit your garage out with screwdrivers will work 3 times, but you look the part. But the Decathlon's the exact same. Like, I find myself in
if you do go into Lidl and do this, like, try and find 2 items, something you normal and something totally insane. And if you are listening to it, tag us on Instagram.
And we're not and okay, get this right, we don't mean like a weird named meat and a pack of sugar. It has to be like one of the items out of the bit that rotates. You'll get it. Honestly.
Basically, if you're in there and you've picked up something super normal, like you've literally just walked in and you've picked up a bag of carrots, and then you happen to walk past
a scuba tank and a snorkel, like that's the things you want. You know what I mean? It's the one shop. If I say I'm going to Lidl, Lindsay never says, I bring me some back, surprise me. Game on.
She's like, Mark, £30 limit, fella.
Yes.
You're like, yes, I brought this back. What can we do? What the hell is it?
It's a welding mask.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So you're cutting up stuff with, you're in a scenario where you're cutting cards and like out there and stuff might get in your eye. Well, there's a welding mask.
Yeah, it's one of those shops where normally if you go into a shop, you go in with an idea of what you want to do. You say, you're like, I need this, I'm going to go see if this shop has it. But Lidl for me is one of those shops that you go into and then you decide what things could you do with the stuff that they have. You walk in and you go, okay, all right, this is something I've looked at so many times in Lidl. In the tool section they have one of those little dollies, like a wooden, like it looks like a waffle with 4 wheels on it, and I'm like, what shit could I put on there and roll about my garage?
Is that
like
the thing for like
$4.99 for moving items around like a garage? And like I could use it, but I'm just like, fuck, what shit can I roll about? Pam was like, every time I go in, she's like, would you put that down? And I'm like, but think I really could do with this. And she's like, why? I was like, I could roll heavy stuff around the garage.
Like little bits of kitchen she keeps
You know all the stuff you keep ripping off the fucking walls? I could put it on there and roll it to the bin. And she's like, you don't need that. And I'm like, but one of these days I'm just going to be like, one of these days I'm going to drop something on my foot and be like, I should have bought that goddamn dolly.
I was in when I was in America, I went into Walmart and I kind of had the same vibe, but it was very structured. Like I tried to explain like my brother and stuff. It was like the bike section in Walmart is like the size of what our Halfords would be. Like it's that size. You can get like a car battery in your car serviced, but even that has structure.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm then doing my shopping and I can get an oil change when I'm there, and they can do that there.
Standard.
That kind of make it, but in a weird way that has logic. Lidl, there's no logic.
No, there isn't.
None,
there isn't at all.
None whatsoever. Even the Decathlon has logic. It's a sports and adventure place, and you can do that. Like Lidl's, and there's no place on earth like it.
Even when you get that little leaflet through the post and you open it up and you're like, what's going to be in this? And it says there, like, you know, bags of tomatoes on offer, you know, breads cheap, we've got this, and we've got a paraglider.
Yeah,
and it's you know, paraglider thing, and it's like,
no sweat.
You're like, well, of course I get that.
Do you like kite surfing?
Yeah.
Guess what? This Tuesday, kite surfing.
And then you think, surely they'll have all the other stuff that goes with kite surfing. You know, wetsuits. And they're like, no, they've got next to the kite surfing is like industrial welly boots.
Yeah.
What are they for? They're like normal welly boots, but they're steel capped. I just think like, it would be great to go in.
A jockey wheel for a caravan.
Yeah.
Jockey wheel for a caravan, 6 eggs.
Yeah.
What about it?
Do you know what we should do? Do you have a birthday where like you get money from relatives and they're like, here's 50 quid, go buy yourself something? I'm like, fuck it. Next time, going into IKEA, Lidl, and buying the weirdest thing. Just be like, right, I'm going to save up all my money for my next birthday and Christmas. Keep it all there that anyone gives me. I'm going to go, tell you what, always say to someone, don't give me money. Just take the money you were going to give me and go buy me something really weird.
Yeah.
But imagine just walking in there and going, I'm going to buy something I would never normally buy, just to see what the fuck you'd pick up. You'd pick up some weird shit.
That'd be so amazing.
Come on, they're going,
I love the day. Like, I was moving, like whenever I run a business way back, like 10 years ago or something, and I was like setting up an office, and I went in, and there it was, everything. Metal filing cabinet.
Yep.
All my stationery. Unbelievable. But I still need to jack the car up. So, got like one of those windy things. Unreal, mate. Unreal. But, I mean, this sounds like a bit of a sponsor. Could they sponsor us technically?
Lidl, if you'd like to sponsor this podcast.
That would be so funny.
All we need is one of those big Spanish hams and a car battery.
Yep.
That would be great.
Yep.
But like, from moving from Lidl to Decathlon.
I don't know, because solar panels are on next week.
That is the sort of place though that you get something like that.
Take it.
Anyway,
easy.
So Decathlon, I roll into Decathlon, right? Looking forward to it with the whole fam. And we all roll in. I don't know. In the door, we're already in an argument because one of the kids, Katie, has run off like a maniac through the door. So we chase her down, get in the thing, and I just want to do a thing where I look and go, there's 5 different thermal mugs or thermal pots that I could buy. Which one? And I want to like cross check them, analyze what they do, look at the little rating of how good it is. I know like what I kind of want, so of course I don't get any time to do this because they're all off. People are tugging at me, grabbing my trousers. Dad. Pam was like, can you bring all of your back and forth? So didn't get to look at that shit. Didn't get to look at the inflatable.
Was the trip?
Well, actually I got an inflatable mattress, like a self-inflating mattress for a camping that rolls out kind of small. Only bought a 2/3 one. Didn't realise that until I got home and unrolled it. I was like, where's the rest of this fucking mat? But didn't tell Pamela that because I'd got the good one. Right. So it was like 30 quid. She was like, you don't camp that much. You can just use that one for $9.99. I was like, listen, right? I need this one. Here? Yeah. All right. You're talking to a man in his mid-30s. He doesn't want to lie on the ground.
Exactly.
I want an inflatable. So when I unrolled this thing, I did that thing that I do best. I unrolled it, realised immediately, fact it, you've bought the wrong one. Mm-hmm. Pam looked at me and went, that's a bit short. And I went, yeah, it's a 3/4 one. Basically, you don't really need the bottom half of your body. If you think about it, it's just your upper body, shoulders and head that need cushion. Like the bottom from knees down, you don't really need it. She's like, oh, okay, thinking. But inside I was like, fucked it, bought the wrong one. Why is this only half a goddamn mattress?
I'm going to be sleeping up a mountain like I've just slid down the settee.
Yeah. And then when I showed my dad, he was like, that's very short. And then I just dished off the same nonsense to him, like I knew what I was talking about, but really, I'd bought the wrong thing. So we're in there, we get that. That's all we went in for, right? Was that canister, didn't get that, and the inflatable mattress.
Yeah.
We left Decathlon with the inflatable mattress, a new gas canister, 2 tennis balls,
Standard.
a Nerf rugby ball, and a bow and arrow.
Best competition ever.
An archery set. We bought an archery set.
Way.
And now, like those big suction ones. It was like, because Pam, every time we go in, Pam was like, I'd love to have a go at archery. So I was like, buy yourself the archery thing.
Absolutely.
I'm getting a Nerf rugby ball I'm never going to use. Buy that.
Take it.
Yeah, and then we were over, she said at one point her and Katie are trying roller skates on. No.
Stop in that section.
Yeah, that's that bit, like, that's how we end up with, that's why I have, so if you go to my house, I have so many basketballs. You know, I ball a bit, you know, but not enough to have 3 basketballs.
Yeah, I do enough bit of 2-on-2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Straight up.
Just sometimes just dribble in the street.
Absolutely. That's how that happened, actually.
Oh, you broke your phone?
Broke my phone. Dribbling. I was playing basketball with the boy, showing him a few moves.
Singing the theme tune to One Tree Hill, I bet you the whole time.
Oh no, it was White Man Can't Jump.
Oh yeah.
King and the Duck.
That
was us. King and the Duck was teaching some moves, doing a bit of
kids are shit at basketball.
Ball spin. Well, he's won.
Yeah, wow.
Just moved him
definitely shit.
Just moved him out of the way.
Alright, you got an important job. Sit there with the keys.
Exactly.
I'm gonna slam some dunks here.
Yeah.
Jump up about a foot off the ground, nowhere near it. I normally jump higher. But I'll pull it back.
Yeah. But my phone dropped out. I was so confident it didn't smash. I was like, just leave it.
Did you you left it there?
Left it. It was cool. Like, I was like, it didn't smash.
And then people looking in, they were like, the guy just dropped his phone. He doesn't even care.
Doesn't care.
And I get, it's fine. I drop all my phones.
If it's smashed, it's the first phone that's smashed. And boom, smashed.
Smashed to bits.
Got it.
Did you do that thing where you picked up and just put it in your pocket? Or did you go,
No, I cried all over it.
I've always wanted to do that. Pick it up and go, no! In the middle of the street.
That's pretty much what it is. Because Lindsay was like, no, it didn't break. I seen it. I was like, well, Leon, you weren't looking. I started blaming her because she's seen it.
Well, it's breaking now, isn't it?
So like, but I did that there. I was like, went in, basketball. Lindsay and I was in the car. I was like, going to get a basketball. Definitely. And do you want me to come in? I was like, no, you sit there.
Sit there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, just sit there for an hour and a half. I just work out.
I've bought you a box of hot dogs from IKEA. So you guys just eat those. I'll be in the Decathlon for a couple hours.
I want to work out how to kite surf. I want to stand in the section, just look at it. In fact, I consider boxing.
I'm gonna put roller skates on, and then I'm gonna roller skate around the wake surf section.
Absolutely.
Make a decision.
Yeah.
How many times have you sat in a kayak and gone, we could take this home today?
Yeah.
I mean, we could today. We could be people that own a kayak. Just saying.
Yeah.
She's looking at you like, absolutely not. And you're like, look, I'm just saying. Think about it.
A paddleboard. How many times have you debated a paddleboard?
That's still debating because I went
Lindsay
paddleboarding
really wants
once.
a paddleboard, and I look. But then I seen like 2 people. What put me off paddleboarding really was it looks really cool when you're on the water and you're paddling around, whatever. But it was watching these people maneuver paddleboards was like, nah, screw that.
Yeah.
Look at they're just so big and cumbersome. It's like, nah.
Did you see me go paddleboarding a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, I did.
I came out of that meeting. I was meeting with someone and I saw this dude who does some paddleboarding.
Was it Jimis? Was your friend Jimis? Manus' brother?
Oh, man.
Was it? I'm going paddleboarding with Jimis. You know Jimis?
Yeah. With Pad Man. So I rock up. Pad Man's outside there, right, with his oar.
Of course he is.
Right? I don't think it's called an oar because then there'd be stand-up oar boards. You know?
So what's it called? Is it just a paddle?
Yeah. So I rock. He's there, right? And I'm like, yo, what's up, man? So I had to walk over just to chat Vans, not shoes. Yeah. He's rolling a VW California. T6. Right? And I'm like, yo, is that California? I know that much about Vans, which is nothing. Yeah, I've been thinking about converting a van myself, and like by that I mean like. I like the idea of it, but the reality of it is...
With your 3/4 mattress in the boot.
Yeah, it'll end up with me with like, do you know those old like school chairs, those plastic chairs with the metal legs? Just a couple of those, just like welded to the bottom of the van. That's you guys, you're strapped in. There we go. Hold tight. You'll be alright.
On that subject.
I know
we can get a welder.
Is it somewhere that I can get corn on the cob?
Absolutely. Brilliant. German meat, welder mask.
So I rock up there and he's he's out there. So I was chatting about this thing to him and he was let me have a go and then he goes, do you want to come for a quick paddle. Because I'm taking some people out and you can bounce in. I was like...
Was this the other day when like Pamela was waiting on dinner and you were just flat out paddleboarding?
Yeah, where did we talk about this?
It was on your stories.
It wasn't on this, was it?
No, it was on your Instagram stories, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And
Yeah,
I share so many things on so many platforms. I don't know who the hell I've spoken
Yeah,
to.
it was on your stories. You were like, Pamela was waiting in the house for dinner and you were just like paddleboarding and Bangor.
I went for a meeting at lunchtime at 2:00, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a new client, and that lunch went on till 5. So 2:30 till 5, 2.5 hour lunch.
Was Pamela on the phone like, are you coming now? And you're like, yeah, just getting in their wetsuit.
I was like, yeah, just finished that meeting, so I went on a little bit longer. Yeah, a medium tall wetsuit. I'll be home in a minute. Then I'm just gonna go paddleboarding. I messaged her like, just paddleboarding, and then when I phoned her, she was like, she wasn't angry, but she wasn't happy.
She was
hungry. It was that. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have minded going paddleboarding, whatever.
It was the answer that kind of went, all right, so you suited yourself then, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, you can suit yourself. I'll leave the key in the door again.
Oh, damn me.
You little dick. Lock it in there. So I was like, okay. So he was like, yo, do you want to come for paddle? He's like, he was doing some lessons. He was way earlier than he should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I was way later. And then I was like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll come paddleboarding. So he's like, yo, what size suit are you? Because I surf, I know the lingo. So I was like, yeah, just throw me a medium tall. Didn't have a towel with me. In a public car park. Had to get changed.
Oh, no.
Right? That's very difficult.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like me and you're well endowed. It's like a third leg. Yeah.
Tic-tac, sir.
I was like, you wouldn't have a napkin just to cover this, would you? So he was like, oh, you can get changed inside the van. The California van. And I'm like, sweet, man. So I hop in and there's 2 blinds, but the fucking front window is like completely clear through both sides, and there's definitely a coffee shop that can see my ass crack while I'm like in and I'm like crouched over trying to get this wetsuit on, bounce out. I'm like in a cold sweat, you know, and I'm like he goes, you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm good to go. Let's fucking pick up the board on this one. He's like, yeah, he gives me the beginner board, paddle out, and then bounced up on it pretty quick. And then he was like,
what do you mean a beginner board? They're not just all the same big planks?
No, some of them are like the nose lifts higher on it, so it like cruises faster. Some of them are like rounder on the edge. Kind of similar idea to a surfboard, I guess.
Yeah.
There are kind of different ones you can get. And like the beginner ones are just effectively fatter and rounder.
Yeah, because you don't really ever see anybody doing anything different on them. They just all look to be doing the same.
Oh, bro, you can do some different stuff.
Like what? Flips?
Well... So you just know that's the sort of shit that happens to me. I paddle out on a paddleboard thinking no one's gonna judge me on this. You know, I'm just a man in my 30s on a paddleboard. I'm not offending anyone. I'm not fitting into any criteria. I'm just and that I'm the sort of guy, the only guy that'll paddle out and in some spot go, do a backflip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for fuck's sake, it's a fucking paddleboard.
Do a kickflip, you hippie.
I always get that. Makes absolutely no sense why I get that abuse, but. Anyway, so we rock out there and he's like, right, this is what you got to do. Meanwhile, Prosworth over here knows exactly what he's doing because he's been paddleboarding once before.
Really? Have you?
I do a bit of I've done a bit of river paddleboarding. Just me in the living room with the shape going out on the floor. A broomstick in my hand. I'm doing it. I'm sweeping the floor. Anyway, so I have actually been river paddleboarding before. Not very well. So there's me paddle. He goes, right, what do you want? And I'm up my feet. Of course, lured him into a false insecurity.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you're doing? So there's us paddling away, and he's showing me a few things. He goes, look, you're past like the beginner thing. You're obviously like comfortable enough on a board. And I was like, yeah, well, I surf a bit, you know. And he's like, all right, cool. So he starts showing me how to do these maneuvers. And then this is why I start getting a bit cocky, and I'm trying to film myself doing a story while I'm doing it. And he goes, right, you need to do this, paddle, and shift to the back of the board, a few steps to the back, and then just stick the paddle in and then like turn it, and the board like turns really, it's like a back turn or something like that, turns really sharp. He did it and I was like, alright, first take, nailed it. He goes, that was good. Of course I got overconfident. Next time, paddle, try to get a bit of speed, shuffled the foot, and then like it went 1 step, 2 steps, speed, wobble, and there I was like, he was like, you're doing everything incorrect right now. I was like, had the paddle up above me, like I was standing on a string, and I was like, and then there's me just into the water. Never felt so embarrassed. I was out of that board, out of that water like a shot. I came up, phone in my hand, totally submerged, up up on top, like someone's grand fell in a pool. I came out there like I didn't know where I was, or what direction was up, and I was like, got up like as if nothing had happened.
Yeah.
I'm alright. Oh, I'm always in the water. And then I was like, I'm done now. And then we just paddled off, and that was it. That's how it ended.
Never been back.
I was like, I think I need to shoot on, fella. It's getting a bit late. He's looking at me like,
Get back to paddling.
tit.
Yeah, I was teaching them some stuff.
What'd you do? I went for paddleboarding and I just took a dive in for a laugh, just to wet the wetsuit. Don't want it drying out.
So how did you get dry then? Did you have to put all your kegs on like
So
fully
difficult,
wet?
so difficult. Basically,
That
yeah.
noise.
Took it all off,
God damn it.
but it comes down that way. Had a long sleeve shirt that I had tied around
Of course it is.
my ass. And I had the sleeves like in like a knot,
Yep.
trying to cover the bit there, and
Yep.
it was very. And basically, effectively, I had the skateboard with me, so I had to skate back to the car to the other side of the freaking town, and I was a little bit wet, not from the excitement, from the water. And I was like, it was a bit of a like a salty skate back. It was not very comfortable, but the paddleboarding was great fun.
Yeah,
just bring a towel.
It looks amazing. But that's why I was really shocked. Like people who like tricks and stuff. It's like everyone just always looks like they're doing the same thing, moving slowly, standing up.
Yeah, it's a large part of it, I think.
Do you know what I mean? Like it looks like if you really wanna take in the scenery while surfing.
Well, see,
You know what
I
mean?
don't
It's
really
like,
dig the
people just
idea.
swoop on past you in the horizon, being like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Well, there's a dude that does them on the north coast, Dan. The guy runs Sea Shed, and they have long line surf school, but they do them down the rivers. That's the first time I tried it. And he does a big long one, something like 30 kilometers, or
Really? Wow.
it could have been longer than that. But he does it over 3 days. You can take a tent. You can go past Lidl, get a tent,
Why would you
stand
do
up
carry it with you?
paddleboard, and a bag of fruit.
Of course,
And, you tie it to the front of the board.
Couple of gels?
Energy
Energy gels, mate?
energy gels.
Actually, 3
Case
days
of
on a
beer.
paddleboard.
Yeah. And it's really long. It's like longer than this. They're way longer than this room. Like they're really, really long. Effectively, and you like have the tent, everything in the front. I want to go do that, like an expedition. That'd be amazing fun.
That would be cool.
Really, really mellow sport as well. But it's pretty good. And there was a woman there doing it with him that's like super old, and she was like,
Yeah, I've seen a couple of geezers, and I was actually
loving it.
in a really
no offense to super old people, by the way.
Yeah, it was in a really weird place of all. It was like Crawfordsburn, like not where I expected to see people paddleboarding, but you always imagine like North Coast, somewhere nice. You know?
Well, there's water there. It'd be weird if it was like East Belfast.
But do you know what I mean?
It was
Like
just like
Harlan the Wolf. No, like where Crawfordsburn, so there's like the sea cut or the Line passes and stuff. So it's like I didn't really ever think like
you never swam in there though.
in Crawfordsburn.
Yeah.
I can't get. I hate the beach. The best of the time. I'm always on a beach, but I freaking hate the beach. Devil's dandruff, sand.
Oh god.
It's getting like because Crawfordsburn isn't sand. It's just rocks and shit.
Yeah,
and water.
Yeah, and you have to get past the.
A mile of past the mile of like seaweed and crap. Before you actually get on. It's never somewhere.
You're obviously picking the wrong days.
Yeah.
I used to go swimming in Crawfordsburn all
Really?
the time. Yeah, with the jellyfish.
Really?
Yeah.
It's never been a place I want to swim.
I mean, it's not great, but if you want to go swimming to sea, it's all right. Like we had years ago. I sighted a bike back, and I was coming down one of the cliff, but it's by Helen's Bay.
Yeah.
And there was like this is what you've got Helen's Bay, Crawfordsburn, and there's a secluded beach, and we were cycling down. I was about 17, right?
Yeah.
Cycling the BMX. That's what that is, by the way.
Yeah.
That extra cycling a little bike. Pedal down. I saw these two girls topless swimming in the water.
No.
I was like, shut your mouth. So there was a part of me that was just cycle past, like just pure staring, like what are they doing?
No.
And then I thought, don't waste this opportunity. Just go and say hello.
Did you get like a skid?
Lock the back ring up.
Yeah.
How's it going, ladies?
Do you want to see me trick nuts?
Just popped the wheelie past her. Alright, so I just run. I was just like, I could just pedal on here, and I only remember that haze, or I could just really soak it in.
Yeah.
So I just literally stopped the bike, just walked up to them. All right.
Did you?
They weren't from here. They were like Eastern European or something, and they were like, hello. And I was like, I think I said something to you like, is it cool?
Is it cool down there?
That was ridiculous. Yeah. Your nipples are rock hard, love, is it? Is it a little bit chilly out there?
Dear
It was
me.
a very weird moment, but I kind of don't regret it.
Dear
Because
me.
at that age, I was like, God, it's not something you see
Not
very
in
often.
Well, in Crawfordsburn
Not
you
in
will, but it's
Crawfordsburn,
always
yeah.
like just it's not it's not safe place.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, that was but it was. I mean, that's why I go paddleboarding there.
All right, just in case.
Just in a hope.
Just in case the love that got away comes back.
So yeah, that's kind of what that is. But
trap sounds interesting.
Paddleboarding or the
Paddleboarding.
The topless swimming.
No, I would, if I was 17 and there was two people like doing that, I would have just been like, got all nervous, and I would pretend that I was being dead cool, but I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, no, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Now someone would just take a selfie.
Yeah.
You'd be on Snapchat before you even knew what happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd be like, I'm going to do a quick bit of something, and I'm on Snapchat.
Yeah, somehow.
Boom, someone's
I'm
got
a
you
meme
there.
already. I'm already a meme. You know.
Talking about that, did you hear about Facebook changing the branding of Instagram and WhatsApp?
No.
So, you know that thing, Facebook? I don't know about you, but
Facebook.
The Facebook.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of stuff that I hate in the world. One of them is that band.
Yep.
And the other thing's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it. It's such a clunky, useless piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Anyway, because they own Instagram and WhatsApp.
Do you like my post earlier?
What was your?
Share the video. Because that's all I ever do on Facebook. Do you do that too?
I'm never on Facebook. I go on Facebook to check who's messaged me and go, I don't use Facebook, please contact me through Instagram.
Yeah, like I would only really do it if I like have something like a video or something, and I'll share it with like.
You post regularly on Facebook, or your Instagram must be synced up.
My Instagram's synced up to it, I think.
Because I checked yours like yesterday. I posted something to Facebook and I got a notification. I was like, oh my god, Mark posts a lot.
Yeah, I would. I think my Instagram must be. It's not linked to my personal one. It's linked to him with a beard.
Oh right,
Facebook.
okay.
It's totally different. But yeah, if I do like a video, it'll go up there. Like, but it's the him with the beard one I would use. The personal one I don't really talk a lot on. In fairness, it's just to keep in touch with like some of her uncles live in like China.
I would use Facebook if it wasn't such a clunky app. It's just painful to use.
I just think unless I'm shopping or I want to look at memes.
Yeah.
That's what
I just can't get past how it takes me 2 scrolls before I get the content. It kills me. So anyway, they've decided to rebrand Instagram and WhatsApp to be called WhatsApp from Facebook, Instagram from Facebook.
Really? Is this what they're doing?
Yeah. So I created a thing that I thought was hilarious.
Right.
Which was just this phone screen, and every app was Mark Zuckerberg's face, and every app was like Clock by Facebook.
Yeah. Notes
by Facebook, and I thought this will kill. This will kill. This is so on trend. This is so current right now. Hello, Twitter? Yeah, you're going to have to open up 7 billion more followers for me because people are coming. You know what I got? Post that. Sat back. I thought, when I come back to my Twitter later, it's going to be on fire.
Yeah.
2 shares, 2 likes. No one give a fuck. I was like, God.
I didn't realize your kids were on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, I thought that was me. I was like, this is me, I'm going viral.
Well, that happened to me. A Game of Thrones one. I don't really want to talk about Game of Thrones. It's a big one. But there was one that was to do with a dragon breathing fire through the city.
Now, yeah.
So that one there, and
one where they kill all the robots.
Yep, all the robots died. UFOs come down. Well, I superimposed the dragon over Primark when it was on fire,
crying out
and I wrote, "Too soon, Game of Thrones, too soon."
Jesus Christ!
And I thought, This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. I was getting ready and all. I was getting ready.
Ordered an agent. Hello, I'm going to need someone. Yeah. I'm anticipating a lot of phone calls and brand deals coming through.
I was emailing my resignation. I was just it was like, just as a post-it.
Lads, going full-time on Twitter. Thanks for everything we've done together. It's been a blast. Nothing. No one gives a shit.
No one cares.
It is pissing into the wind. I did 2 of them. But I thought, what's the point of even sharing the second one? Because now it's gonna. And what annoyed me is I was like, someone shared it. Like
Did you get angry and all and started like taking it out on people? You guys are thick. Not me.
You didn't understand the joke. Yeah. Someone actually did write on it. Like I think my comment was something like, "Is this the future of our phones?"
Right.
And I was like, it'll not be long before they own the bloody phones. Someone was like, they actually already did try to buy a phone, and I was like, oh, I get that, but like, it's just a joke, lads.
I know, relax.
But like, the other one I've got is Facebook. You want to see it? That's what my phone is. It's Facebook, right? But it's Monopoly by Facebook, and then it's Zuckerberg's Gaming, and then it says, "You loved it, so we bought it." It's like, but the thing is, no one's gonna give a shit. No one will care.
No.
It's on my Twitter. If you'd like to go and reshare it, All 12 of you?
I am never on Twitter. Literally never on Twitter.
What annoys me is I get Twitter. I just don't have the attention span to
Do you know what it is?
to commit to it. It's hard. Twitter's hard work.
Do you know what? I really want to pretend it's something like, something meaningful. It is literally, I couldn't be fucked reading for that long. It's like, give me a picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People are writing stuff, and then you see somebody.
Hard enough when it was only 120 characters. Now it's 240.
Oh, jeez.
Sign me out,
I just
guys.
don't have time for it.
Yeah.
It's like, and then what makes it worse is whenever you'll load it and you'll see someone that you follow, and the post is a reply to someone else. Like, but I don't even know what they've said.
Show thread.
Oh,
Opened up a whole can of worms.
Don't even care.
Yeah.
Don't
2 hours
even
later,
care.
there you are. You're like, God, I could have spent 2 hours at Decathlon. Here I am.
Follow
reading
me on Twitter.
him with the tweet. Tweet with the beard.
You'll know me. I'm the one with all the followers and the viral post.
The one viral post.
Well, for me it was viral.
Yeah.
Got 3 likes.
3 likes. I know.
Can't stand it.
But it is definitely it's definitely pretty you can't control. You know when someone goes, I'm looking to make a viral video. I'm like, just keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And keep making videos, because you never know what you do. Something, you think this is it. People will love this, and no one cares.
Was like that the woman with do you know the woman that had the Chewbacca mask?
Yeah.
That time, I think she made like $150,000 from that.
I know.
And then got like holidays and like everything just.
And there's people quitting their jobs to do that.
Yeah.
Going and buying a Chewy mask, and you're like, joke's over, fella.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that kid that won all that money playing Fortnite, and everyone's like, all we need to do is play games. That's insane, by the way. That's a whole business. That makes no sense to me at all.
It's crazy.
Game doesn't make any sense, and I have no idea what's going on.
We have literally, as this conversation went on, I've got older.
I know.
We literally sound just like two old dudes just ranting at the youth. The youth of today. Fucking
We're talking about old. To come back to the thing we started with right at the beginning, Boulder World.
Yeah. Anyway, I was really intrigued in that story. What about there?
I went climbing.
Yeah.
And the dude Manus was amazing at climbing. He has a real name. He was climbing.
He's a real guy.
Dude, he's like a monkey. I was like, fucking hell, fella.
It is impressive.
And he was like, he took me up. He's like, I'll take you on a beginner level, right? Show me that. And then he was like, so there's like 10 levels and like one baby introduction. He started out. Maybe he got through like 4 of them. He's like, I think you're actually grand to do the blue run. And I was like, yeah, that'll be alright. So there's me, fucking, Jesus Christ. You only have to climb like 6 grips up a wall, right? But you gotta do them properly. You don't just like barge up. And I think I was there for about an hour and a half, and I probably climbed in total, my climbing time, Dylan, on wall, minute and a half. Fact. Got up today, felt like a last stroke.
Really?
After the full hour and a half of me literally learning to climb a wall, he says to me, well, how are you feeling? I was like, yeah, good. And I'm looking at my arms, right? And I'm looking down, and there's like a lump here in my arm that's just pulsating, right? And I'm like, the other one's gone, this one's really bad. And I'm like, I'm looking at my arms, right? And he's talking to me like, yeah. Now, this is a dude that climbs like 3 hours a day, and his one finger was all bandaged up because he had ruptured. If you say ruptured, you've done something, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the closest thing I have ever ruptured is probably my ass from just too hard of a just to clarify, a shit there, not too hard of anything else, just to clarify, pushing too hard. That's the closest I've ever come to rupturing anything. But like, he ruptured like a part of his finger.
Jeez.
So he was bandaged up, still climbing the blooming,
of course he was,
like the man wall.
Absolutely.
Hanging by one finger, going, normally I'd climb the rest of this wall, but I'll just hang here. And I was like, fucking alright, fair enough.
I'm honest, the weapon.
Yeah, so I'm sitting thinking, oh, my feet are wild cramped in these shoes, alright? And then there's me on the wall, and he's talking to me, and I'm thinking,
what were you in your Brooks? Just got this image of you and like your Sunday best.
I think you wore your wedding shoes today. Yep. I knew I'd get.
I just went all the way.
People are looking at you. It's like, that guy's in a 3-piece suit. He's got a bag of dust attached to him. Right, lads, let's climb this wall, looking sharp.
Oh, jeez, that was good.
So, I was in my brogues up on this wall. He's like, they lent me shoes, and they were like, we'll get you nice and snug. And he's like, your feet should feel like this. And I was like, well, they do feel like that. Anyway, so I'm talking to him, and he's saying to me, because your toes literally need to be at the end of the shoe without them being bent, so that you can grip on the wall. Because sometimes he was climbing a bit of the wall. There was, imagine a Coca-Cola bottle cap screwed on the wall.
Yeah.
Or imagine like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And someone said, hop up that wall, Mark. I'd be like, someone's broken off 85% of the grip.
Yeah.
He was like climbing up these things. And I felt like I needed a full like step attached to the wall. And when I was standing there afterwards, I was thinking to myself, I'm done for today.
My legs and arms are on fire listening to this. Like,
I was like, I'm done for today. This was me coming down to make sure I could understand what was happening. I'll come down another day and do it on my own when you're not watching me, because like
Absolutely.
it's super intimidating and you're actually amazing at it. And he goes, are you gonna shoot on? And I was like, yeah, I've got to get back. Got a lot of work to do. But in my head, I was thinking, I just need to go past A&E because I think I've ruptured my arms.
of course, yeah.
Like, they were literally like, I was like, there's a bit of me going, you know, you keep looking down, and you know when you think, oh, my arm looks a bit of a mess. Yeah. And you go, I think that's actually, it could be an arm tumor. I'm looking at it like, it looks absolutely fucked. And I kept looking down, I'm like, I walked out like, oh my god, dude, I got up today and my arms were so dead. And I was like, a minute and a half I was on those walls for.
That's insane.
I was like, anyway, I was thinking, and I've got a sore knee as well. I'm thinking, I can only climb the wall.
Dear me.
Jesus. You know?
Although it
What
gives you...
sports can we do in wheelchairs? That's the one I would like to know. Wheelchair basketball.
Oh, dude.
Sign us up. Charlie can push.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, yeah.
That's probably dangerous as well. Banging fingers a lot.
It gives you a good excuse to spend another hour and a half in Decathlon picking out a pair of shoes. That's unbelievable. I always do that in like Mountain Warehouse, you know, those type shops. I'm like, I need a good pair of walking boots.
Yeah.
Never gonna use them.
No.
Every time I go up and down, I'm in a pair of Nikes.
Yeah, you forget. Go up in a pair of Vans.
Yeah.
It's me all the time. I get 3 pairs of hiking boots.
Do you? Oh man, it's dirty.
To be fair, I do not a fair bit of hiking, but I have used them. I've got a good use of them over the years. You know, I like to go out 2 times in a decade and hike. So like when I do, I like to have that shit. Like I bought
Jimmy Pamela. I need 3 pairs.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, do you even hike?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Do you want to come wall climbing with me? I mean, bouldering, whatever it's called.
Do I?
Yeah.
I would.
I think it's low cardio.
Is it?
Yeah, I think the cardio is quite low on it. It's just straight. Like you and I would be the polar opposites. You would be like a stick with no muscle fibers trying to lift yourself, and I'm like a walrus with a broken arm trying to drag itself.
With an arm tumor.
Yeah, with an arm tumor. Classic.
It just like my friend, one of my mates does it actually, Shand, and like you just see photos of him. He's just like hanging. And he's got that thing in his house where it's like a block of wood with different bits cut out, and it's like for
practicing your finger grips,
one finger stuff, and he can do that. And I'm like, yeah, I could do it, but I'm eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
No,
I'll only do that if there's a chainsaw and a bag of peas up there that I need to get.
Yeah.
Down again.
That was like me. Nah, dude, you invited me for a barbecue, not hell.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah.
I
know it's mad. I just think like it's such a cool sport as far as keeping fit goes. As you get, especially for me, like thinking, like I struggle now to fit fitness into my life, and I hate the gym. So I'm like, what stuff can I do that would be good fun? So like, if I can I love swimming, and if I could just get out of bed early enough to swim, I would, because I don't like swimming in a pool when there's anyone else in it. Nothing annoys me more than being in a lane and someone else is there. You know that like, just because one time I'm a fairly good swimmer. Yeah. All right. Now, jokes aside, all the other shit, swimming I'm fairly good at.
Cool.
I know my strokes, you know?
Absolutely.
I do some strokes. But one time I accidentally stroked someone else in the pool as I went past them. There was this weird bit where like I was doing front crawl and my arm and their arm connected.
Absolutely.
In midair in a pool. And then he was like, Jack! Yeah. Legit. It was like our hands hit. Yeah. And ever since that day I was like, never again will I get in a pool when anyone else is in it.
Well, the only time I've ever done a full length of the pool, I'm that guy that like goes on holiday and like just like pisses about in the pool all the time, cannonballs.
Just backflips.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll say backflips, front flips. I wouldn't do a backflip.
Backflops.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've done one, but no. The last time I did a full length of the pool, I was convinced to give me the flu.
Really?
I got really sick after. Like,
probably swallowed a plaster or something.
Yeah. I was convinced. Like, I got really sick after, and I was convinced it was that full length. So that time I did, I was like,
I wouldn't do full length again. Just do half.
Yeah.
Do half and come back.
Swimming's not my thing. I've actually really considered on the subject of fitness.
Fitness pizza in my mouth?
No.
Oh.
I had a vegan dinner.
Oh. Bro.
Vegan dinner. Now I don't want to criticize what you had because did you even think about any animals? But I had a full vegan dinner by default. Couscous, mate. Vegetables.
Couscous. I've got some couscous in the fridge there as well.
Some couscous, vegetables.
So you're full vegan.
Mate, fitness is my life.
Yeah, you look like it. You look like you're into.
Do you ever do that there?
Is that your yoga mat you brought in with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm just having this beer because it's a cheat day. But aside, you ever do that where you drink like a glass? You do like when I used to do like running. I would like not run for ages, and then I would run just like a mile, come back, drink water. Fitness is life.
Look at your calves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definition much?
Absolutely, on scales.
I do it whenever I do some hit training in my garage, like once a quarter. I'll do hit training for like I'll do like a 30-minute session, but I'll do it in like 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'll do the hit session, and then I'll bounce out, and then I'll look down at my abs.
Yeah,
and be like that.
I think Pamela. Are you still
coming
ironing? Are you ironing this tummy into this? I don't know what's happening here. I'm doing hit.
Yeah, I'm doing hit training, and my shirts are getting smaller. So you must be doing something wrong here, right?
From what I've heard, muscle weighs more. So whatever.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same though. It is. You feel like, I mean, half the battle is just telling yourself you're right.
Yeah.
Like literally, like prime example today. Went down to Moxie's on the way in.
Of course you do.
I had a friend in here that was doing a photo shoot for him, and then I was like, "Y'all buy some banana bread." That was a banana bread we just finished.
Oh, take it.
So I was like, "Buy some banana bread for the coffee."
Yeah.
And then while I was there, I was like, "Oh, I could smell the pastries." There's me around the pastries. I picked up a can of Coke, and I thought to myself, "I don't need that can of Coke. That's sugar I don't need."
Yeah.
There's no need. You don't need that can of Coke. Just put that down.
Absolutely.
Just you're in here. So I was like, I've got my lunch, chicken goujons.
Standard.
Full meat.
Of course.
It's all right.
I don't want to get into it, but
yeah.
I'm vegan now, so just be sensitive.
To be fair, those chickens were already dead. All right. Someone had to eat them.
As long as someone signed them.
Otherwise, they'd end up in a municipal dump with loads of plastic.
I'm not judging your life choices. Please don't get onto my fitness and vegan lifestyle.
So, I'm like putting that Coke down, thinking I don't need that Coke. That's a life decision. That's a choice that I made. I control my life. No one else controls it. Mate. So I fucking left the Coke there.
Absolutely.
And I just took the banana bread.
It was 2 for 1, so you bought 2 of them?
No. And the 2 chocolate eclairs, which I ate before you got here.
I knew you had most of the banana bread too.
I ate most of the banana bread. I was like, and then I was just like, I suddenly was like, oh, I'll have a Howie eclair. And while I was eating the eclair, I was thinking, oh, I'll have that Coke to wash it down with. And I thought, I didn't buy the Coke, so I ate the other eclair. What was the point?
Just to wash an eclair down? You just add another... Well, you have an arm tumour now, so you need to look after yourself.
So the joke thing is, you know what Pamela said to me yesterday? At the beginning of this week, we were like, right, this is the week. Every weekend, Pamela and I say to each other, Monday. We look at each other like, have that cheesy chip. Because when Monday comes,
absolutely,
I'm going to do so many reps.
Yeah.
My body's, I'm going to push the ground into fucking submission.
Friggin' right.
So, we were like, Monday came. We started the week okay, fairly decent. And then on Tuesday, she was like, do you want a cheesy chip?
Of course you do.
And I was like, what about the fitness week? And she was like, the way I see it is, we're on the holidays. And I was like, for how long? She's like, till the kids go back to school.
I was like, 2 months?
I was like, let's do that. She was like, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my summer. There's no point in worrying about this. And I said, you don't have to tell me that twice. Open up a non-vegan beer.
Right, if I eat this cheesy chip now, what are we eating for lunch? Yeah, we're on our holidays.
Yeah, I can't. My problem as well is if I do eat healthy, I'll eat like too much. Like I'm like, do you know what? Eggs are healthy, so I'll have 4 eggs.
Yeah,
that
was like,
so I wouldn't eat too much lettuce, but I would eat like if I try to eat something that's slightly healthier than something else, I just like gorb at it. It's too much, and it's because my whole life I've been very high energy with cardio things. I've always played sport. I've always been really, really high energy, so I could eat what I wanted. And now that I stopped doing it, it's like Jesus.
I feel like I went from doing like running, football, mountain biking, like constant. I never sat still. Basketball, well, straight up. Well, I was only when I was doing a bit of hustling, to get a bit of extra cash.
That was side alley sport. That was just
just
I
don't like to talk about it. But it's like I would have done like lots and lots. Like Lindsay always says, I never sit still. Part of my even my activity was just like never sitting on a seat. It was always moving around. And then after all things, like, had to give it up. It's like I now feel like I'm just sitting on a plane where they just keep bringing you food, right? But I haven't even like burned off the last thing you give me, and you're giving me more food. That's what I feel like all the time.
Yeah, like you're lying in your coffin and you're slowly just making yourself fit.
Yeah, exactly, with my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking like yoga.
Yeah, I'm all about. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but I've actually got a balance board there and some resistance bands. So I do a bit of,
Is that a dummy os?
Yes, dummy os. Dummy os from that's the other thing we bought from Decathlon. They buy the archery set. Like, I bought that thing to stand on. And I was like, I'll do press ups. This is me by stand on it, do press ups on it, do the plank on it. Fuck, I tried to do press ups on it. It's very hard. It's very wobbly. And I got that's not for me. Nope. Do press ups on the ground. Thanks very much. So I end up just sitting on it and spinning around.
On the phone to clients. Yeah, I could be there like
I can definitely come around. I just need to go past Annie because I feel sick and I have an arm tumor. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So there you go. Yeah.
What time are we at? Oh, I did it again.
Yeah.
We're on time. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice. So yeah. If
cool.
If you've got any like shopping addictions like that, or if you do hit up any of those stores, you can.
The little one, like you could be super creative with it. I would love to.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
Definitely let us know.
Yeah, I mean, and if no one does,
and that's not a failed attempt at trying to get interaction. I genuinely, I would love to see people's. Yeah, that's so funny. I love getting a wee little one. This will get him.
Yeah, this will be the one.
This will be the one.
Let's go viral. Yeah. Anyway,
definitely.
Thanks very much for listening. It's episode 3, and it's been a blast.
That was good crack. Even though it took us 2 hours. Hopefully next week won't be that delay.
Yeah, let's organise it. Not around the band.
If we do this and they're not there, we're like, oh.
Yeah, maybe we'll just get a guy off the street to just bang the bins or something. Just wail.
Just move the roof tiles around a bit. Just make it feel like it's happening. But yeah, all good.
Ridiculous. Oh, all good. Yeah, nice.
You're gonna go and polish your brogues. Get your arm checked out.
I need to cough very loudly. I'm just rubbing at something.
Peace.